Hey everybody, it's Minus here from Pantheon Plus, and we're going into our second race video. What's up, Hayah? How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good. Okay, so in this video, we are jumping to the second evil race, the Skar. So anyone who didn't watch our first video, we did ogres. Now we're jumping to Skar. We have a format for this, so I'm going to run through that format real quick because we want you to play along in the comments. Make sure to post, your thoughts on these different flow that we do in each section. We're going to go through it. So first, we're going to just introduce the race. We're going to talk about what alignment will kind of be like during that. Then we're going to talk about the available classes for the race, and we'll kind of talk about with like what we know about the race. What class do we think is going to overrun that race? Like, what are most people going to be in that race? And then we're going to talk about sort of what other MMOs do we point to and look at this class to get sort of reminded of, either by looks or maybe just the way they're being defined in the game. And then we're just going to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10 personally each. And that can include all kinds of things. So we'll kind of break that down into why we think it's where it is. So, yeah, evil race number 2.
Mm-hmm.
In the first video, I said very strictly that I really don't want to play an evil race just for ease of the world. But so the Skar look to be a very, very evil race, whereas ogres are sort of aligned to the Earth or Terminus or wherever they're from.
Doing their thing. The Skar come off as very much more malicious in their presentation and how they do things.
Kill or be killed, war bringing, violent.
Kill and be killed.
Yeah, and probably killing and dying in battle is a good, it feels like one of those really cannibalistic, and I don't know how many lore it says they're cannibalistic, but it feels that deep, dark, cannibalistic
the impression you get.
Yeah, it's the impression I get. I'm going to start singing some Mighty Boss tones pretty soon from that one.
Yeah.
I mean, do you agree? Like, where do you see their alignment in the world being?
No, I'm fully on board with what you're saying. They're the small guerrilla warfare kind of insurgency. Blah blah blah. Strike hard, strike fast, get out, disappear. That's how I see them on the world scale.
Fight with fear. A lot of the pictures we've seen of them have skulls dangling from them or on them or spikes. They're like the Mad
Very
Max
menacing.
race.
Yeah, that's really well put. For sure. Shock and awe.
Yeah, very shock and awe. Very violent, deadly. So let's talk about what classes they can play. So as of right now, the Skar are able to be Dire Lords, monks, necromancers when they come out, rogues, shaman, and warrior. So first and foremost, I immediately am thrown off by the shaman part.
No, well, yes and no. I kind of see it. Similar to how the ogres have it. They're I don't know, maybe I'm full of crap.
Living in little camps and living off the land.
Because a shaman would be your witch doctor, which would be your healer. So if you're in small camps doing guerrilla warfare stuff, being all sneaky and terrorizing the countryside, you would have, your shaman, healer, witch doctor, voodoo dude, and that makes sense to me.
That helps me a little bit. Referring to it as like a witch doctor variant of a shaman, I can say, okay. And you're right, every race needs its healer, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if it's going to have a healer, I guess that would be it. You can't have them being war bringers with no healing. So, looking at them again real quick, Monk was interesting. I think it makes sense. I think it does
too, with the strike hard, get out kind of martial. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, and it's interesting. So anyone who's been following the game, this race had the biggest change in what it used to look like conceptually to what it is now. It had like the inverted knees. I mean, what do you call that? There's a term for that. I don't know it, but it had like the inverted legs where the
velociraptor legs.
Yeah.
They don't even have those, but that's what I thought of.
Really big spikes. Very, very, very ugly. Demonic looking, I guess is the way to say it. Very like shards all over them. I'm going to be honest with you. There's a lot of people that are really mad that they changed them. I am a big fan of how they look now. I'd be way more likely to play the now look versus then. I would have never played the old Skar ever. There's no way. And they look more human. I don't want to say humanistic, but they do. They look more humanistic, other than the shards coming off them, the exposed bone, um, the
Yeah,
the crazy bone claw feet. But overall, they're pretty cool. I mean, they're super
they
evil.
really are.
I wouldn't. Even the female looks really cool.
Yep.
You're not playing them to have like a hot looking female that you're gonna be like dressing up like Barbie or something stupid. Like you're not gonna be transmog and like check out my butt.
Well, now I am. I'm making a female Skar named Barbie just to spite you.
So,
That's what's
but
going
like
on.
this is a female character that you'll have that you'll gear up to look badass.
Yeah,
And that's not common in MMOs. It's not.
it should be.
It should be. I don't know if anyone's ever seen the Epic NPC Man videos, and he hands a guy like a breastplate for a quest, and a girl comes up for the same quest. She's like, "Oh, I'll take the breastplate," and it turns into like a little chain bra.
Yeah.
So it's pretty interesting, and I really do like the concept art. Sorry, Lex. I know you really liked the originals. But yeah, these are pretty cool. So what do you think most people are going to play? If they're Skar?
Warriors, rogues, monks, the frontline fighters.
It's funny. I said Dire Lord and Warrior for Ogre. I really feel like Dire Lord Skar is going to be huge.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, absolutely.
Because Dire Lord is what. Well, sometimes you look at races for pure evil. Dire Lord's written very evil.
Mm-hmm.
Like
yeah, stealing your essence and consuming you and all that stuff. But how? Like, picture it in your mind. A Skar rogue. Like it works. Like it so works. Sharp daggers. You're this guy. You're sneaking around.
The sneaking
works for me.
The sneaking doesn't work for me for them. I feel like when you're fighting a Skar, they're just coming right at you and stabbing you in the face.
See, because of what I mentioned with the guerrilla tactics and the that kind of get in, hit, get out.
Yeah.
Combat. Rogue fits perfectly for me here.
I don't think I can play. I think if I was gonna play one, it'd probably be Dire Lord. I think that's the only thing I'd play. I'd consider Rogue, maybe. I don't know. I'd have to see their height now, because their original height was.
Because to you have to play a short rogue.
No. It's not true. But I think in the original picture they were just under an ogre.
Oh, really? So they're super tall.
Yeah, them and Arkai were about the same height, just a little bit bigger than human. So if they're still that big, I don't like that for a rogue. I couldn't do it. Now for a monk, I'll never play a monk. If people don't know this, Hayah plays a monk so well in every game. I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to be as good. Out of it. Yeah, I'm not going to be as good as him. And he's going to be like, well, you have to do. I'm not going to sit here and listen to Hayah tell me how to play a monk. I just can't. Listen, I love the guy. I'm not doing it. So, okay, cool. So I do think I said both evil ones are going to be Dire Lords. It's going to be every evil race is full of Dire Lords. Is how I view it.
Yeah. And all the good races are pallies. It's done.
We're done. We don't have to make any more videos. On a scale of 1 to 10, you want to go first on this one?
I'm going to give them like a 6, 7. I could see myself playing it. I won't be. My monk Hayah is a human, so it won't be played that way. But I would probably alt say a warrior on them, or like a rogue, something that fights with 2 weapons and is a badass.
Yeah, would be okay too. As far as evil races go, I really like them. They're very cool looking. It's something you play if you do want to be a little edgy, but you want to look pretty cool.
Not full edge like the ogre, though.
It's weird because technically this would be way edgier than an ogre.
It is.
But here's the difference. The part of edginess that an ogre wins out is that less people play them. Well, I'm edgier because I'm not just the cool class that everyone's playing. You can't be cool, super cool and edgy. You have to be like, not so cool, edgy.
Just a bit edgy.
So I do like them. I don't know if I'd play them. Maybe. I'm not going to play him as a rogue, so and I'm not going to play a monk, so it'd be maybe if I made a warrior. A female Skar warrior might be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool.
But you have
to name her Barbie.
Yeah. War Barbie. I will give them I'll give them a 6.
Yep.
Again, I
Solid.
don't think I'll play one, but I appreciate them. I think they're pretty cool. They're an original race too, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, give them some credit for that. So down below, you will see a link to the Skar lore read by Chris Kane, the best way ever to read lore. So if you want to learn a little bit more about them than we've talked about here, please go ahead and click that. And most importantly, in the comments of our videos, or whether it's on Reddit, or you just want to reach out to us on Discord, let us know what you think. What do you think about their alignment? Their available classes, like if you were to break that down, what do you think? And what do you think that most people will play? Like, so if you see Skar running around, what class are you going to associate? Just assume they are. And we didn't talk about this real quick. Other MMOs that we think
Oh,
they're kind of
yeah.
like Ixar.
Pixar and I see a lot of troll from WoW
Okay.
in them.
Yeah, this feels very Ixar to me. Ixar
Mhm.
was sort of an original-esque, like, looking at D&D, they had lizardmen, but this was a kind of a different thing. They were evil. These guys are evil. They feel very Ixar to me. But yeah, troll, they seem to have like the dreads and the tribal side that the trolls do. So
Yeah, the skull armor and that kind of plating and that thing.
yeah,
I see a lot of troll here.
yeah. And guys, so after that, rate them on a scale of 1 to 10. How likely are you to play them? Against, think about the other races while you're rating it. And like I said, check out the lore down below from Chris Kane. Thank you guys. Hayah, anything else before we go?
Nope, I'm good.